laying down in a crouch, is it also sensing the vibrations caused by possible prey? When we see a lion watching a herd of antelope in the distance, is it also getting information through the crouch about the footsteps of those prey? Now, I want to be very clear. We don't know the answer to that question, and it might be entirely far-fetched speculation. I write about it in the book specifically because I think it's the type of question we should be asking, because a lot of people, including scientists who work on the senses, neglect the world of vibrations, the world of seismic tremors that course through the ground and surfaces along us. We care when those vibrations move through the air, we call them sounds. But when they move through surfaces, we tend to ignore them, except a huge number of animals, scorpions, moles, elephants, many insects, seem to pay attention to that vibrational world. And I think if you really start thinking about it and looking at it, you learn incredible things about nature that you might otherwise have missed.
You said you got a puppy during COVID.
I did get a puppy.
Named Tybo, great name.
Thank you.
And you write that you've been spending more time on the ground, on the floor with your dog. Have you noticed vibrations that you never noticed before?
I have, very much so. I can sense the vibrations of our downstairs neighbours coming into the door, coming in through the front door and walking around. I can tell when cars are driving past on the streets next to me, when big trucks are, and I can feel them in a different way than I could if I was just sitting up and hearing them. And that's what I mean. We pay attention to vibrations moving through the air in the form of sounds, but those moving through the ground we're a little oblivious to. That's not the case for many animals. I don't think it's the case for my dog, and I don't think it's the case for a lot of other creatures around us. I can give you one of my favourite examples, right, from the book about the vibrational world of other animals. There are little insects called leafhoppers that sit on plants. You probably haven't heard of them, but if you've ever been like in a garden or a park, you will almost certainly have walked past or sat next to one of them. They make vibrations with their abdomens that course through the plants so that other leafhoppers can detect, but that are inaudible. If you clip a small microphone onto the plant and try and transform those sounds into things we can, and transform those vibrations into things we can hear, what we get is just out of this world. The songs of these insects sound like bird songs. They might sound like musical instruments. They might sound like machinery. They sound entirely unlike what an insect would make. They are beautiful and haunting, and clearly everywhere around us, below to a degree that we cannot sense.
And you think that the other leafhoppers aren't hearing it, they're feeling the vibrations of it?
Exactly, yeah. I think that they are feeling those vibrational songs. And I think that the plants around us just